Oh yeah, Big Jones the Juggernaut. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unleashed, where we are doing our top 5 best of the Carnival Horizon, because I don't want you guys to think it's all negativity. It's certainly not. We had an amazing time on this trip, and I want you guys to have a good time on your next vacation, because God knows you guys work for it, man. You guys need to take that vacation, take some time off. Bring your family, bring your loved ones, have a good time, because, damn it, we work our asses off and we deserve it. So before we get started on the top 5 best of the Horizon, let's go ahead and recap the worst of the Horizon, because I know you guys like your countdowns. I know you like your recaps, so I'm trying to make it so you don't have to watch all of my videos. I'm trying to make it a little more succinct for you, but at the same time, you should be liking, sharing, and subscribing to BJBL Unleashed on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram while you're at it. Just saying, but we're going to do it anyway. Number 5, the noise. Listen, man, if you guys are out there doing construction work on your vacation, you're doing something wrong, okay? Keep the damn noise down. Number 4, really long waits. Listen, man, make adult decisions. If you go to a McDonald's, you know exactly what's on the menu. It's the same menu on the left as it is on the right. Make decisions, move it along. Number 3, really rude tour guides. That's one thing I was definitely not ready for, was being told to shut up by a tour guide that you're paying money to be on this bus with no air conditioning, and being told to shut up by an old black man in the Dominican Republic. Weird. Number 2, the guest services staff. These people I probably have the most empathy for, because God knows, you funnel all the problems and all the bullshit right to one desk. They're probably going to be in a bad mood, so I get it. But still, be a little bit nicer. And number 1, the dining. Listen, people, we don't need lobster bisque at the pool, okay? Take out that bullshit seafood bar, put in another pizzeria, put in 2 more pizzerias, and make shit open late. So when I'm getting out of the club with my wife after dancing the merengue at the Havana Club, I can get some food and go to sleep, okay? Everybody will be much happier. Trust me. Okay, enough negativity. Let's get to the good stuff, because let me tell you something. We had an amazing time. Like, I can't stop saying it. We had a great time on the trip, and it was a lot more good stuff than there was bad stuff. So I want to jump right into the top 5 best of the Carnival Horizon. Here we go. Number 5, the Hub app. This is so smart. Now, I want to put a disclaimer out there. We did have a Wi-Fi package. In fact, we had the Premier Wi-Fi package, which is the best one you can get. It's $15 a day. And the good thing about the Wi-Fi package is that it doesn't have to be for everybody in the room. So there's 2 of us in the room. It didn't have to be $30 per day. You can actually just make it for 1 person per day, and you can actually share it, so it actually works out pretty well. But we had the Wi-Fi package, and we used the Hub app, the Carnival app that you can download. And it's just like if you've been cruising before early 2000s or even in the 90s, like I went on my first cruise in the 90s, you get a newsletter every morning that shows you what time everything is and what is going on around the ship, activities and games and stores and duty free and all that kind of stuff. So that's all in the app now, which is super helpful. It's super nice. You can just wake up in the morning, turn on the app, and you can see, I want to go to bingo at noon, and I want to check out the Invicta watches at 3. There's a raffle I got going on at 10. There's all kinds of stuff going on. The Hub app is super smart. And not only that, you can do a bunch of stuff on there. You can see your pictures. You can see shore excursions. We bought 2 shore excursions on the app. It's your tool for your vacation. If you're going on a Carnival cruise, definitely check out the app. Awesome. Number 4, I just want to put the ship itself at number 4. The Carnival Horizon, for all the problems we talked about and the worst of it, it is a gorgeous ship. It really is, man. The main atrium was probably one of my favorite things about it. It's got this really cool, almost like a martini glass looking structure. I'm not even sure what you call it, but it's really cool. It's got all these different colors going on every day, and there's a bar right there. Aside from that, the Lido deck is beautiful. The upper decks, the water slides. It's a beautiful ship, and it's really nice. Everything about it. It doesn't look like the other ships. I'm not sure what class the Carnival Horizon is. You guys are probably more savvy than me. Some of you guys have been on 20, 30 Carnival cruises, but The ship itself is gorgeous, and it just makes for great, if you're with your loved ones, if you're with your spouse, like I was, if you guys just want to take a tour and just walk around the ship, it's just beautiful to look at, The lighting is great, and going outside, and it's just really pretty to look at. It's like a living museum almost, Definitely, if you're on the Carnival Horizon, definitely take some time, walk around the ship, check it out. Number 3, the IMAX Theater. Yes, there's an IMAX Theater on the Carnival Horizon. There's actually an IMAX on the ship. Now, before I go too crazy on it, we actually didn't go, and I'm so freaking pissed, man. We were on that ship for 8 days. We never went because we were everywhere. We were doing all kinds of stuff. Plus, we're on our anniversary, we're spending a lot of time together, but we just never got a chance to sit down and watch one of the IMAX movies. Now, you could actually watch a full feature-length movie. Avatar was playing. If you guys know, this is October 2022, and Avatar is back in theaters in 3D. So you could go and watch Avatar. They do charge a premium. I think it was like $8 or something like that. It wasn't as much as when you go to the IMAX on land. I live in SoCal, and the IMAX is like maybe $20 or $30 per person in some cases, but you could see Avatar. There was a couple of National Geographic there was one about glaciers, there was one about national parks, and I think there was another film, like an actual feature-length film. So having an IMAX, that's totally cool, man. I'm sorry that I didn't get a chance to check it out for you guys, take some pictures. I apologize, but just having an IMAX theater on your ship is really, really cool. Definitely check that out. If you're on an 8-day cruise, really no reason not to. Plus, like I was saying before about the app, it has all the show times on there, so you won't miss a thing. Number 2, the Havana Experience / Havana Club. Now, the Havana Club is open to everybody. The Havana Experience is a little different, and we're going to talk about that in a second, but right now I want to talk about the Havana Club. So, I've mentioned on a couple of these videos that I am half Cuban. I'm Cuban on my mom's side. And, I don't know what it was about this trip. I mean, right from the start, on the first day, we could see Cuba from the ship. It was out there for probably the entire day. You could just look out and see Cuba, which was really, really inspiring to me for some reason. It really got to me. So Cuba is off the starboard. We were starboard. Yeah, off the starboard bow. And there's this great Havana Club inside, where they got this great music we listened to a couple of nights. It's got great drinks, and the motif in there is just beautiful. Like I'm saying, it's a beautiful ship. But this Havana Club was really, really awesome. I wanted to spend a lot of time in there. We went there a few times. We got drinks, and we went and checked it out. It's really a fun little spot. You can go, you can dance. It's not super crowded. It's got some nice ambiance. It's really, really a cool place to hang out. I really enjoyed it. There's a couple of the different bars that I was going to put on there that I kind of want to make honorable mentions. The Alchemy Bar was really cool. It had these really cool fancy cocktails that I really enjoyed. The Piano Bar, it's called Bar 88. Also really cool, except it does tend to get really, really full and really crowded, which, it was obvious why, because we went in there one night and the pianist was engaging with the fans, and he was British, and he had kind of that wit, and he was a lot of fun. So I understand why it was busy in there, but again, not really our scene. We don't really like to fight the crowds. But the Havana Club, a lot of fun, great music, great drinks. Go check it out. Now, the Havana Experience is something else. Havana Experience, we found out from our buddies Tanya and Frank that the Havana Experience is something, I guess, I don't know if you pay extra for it, or if if it's a perk you get if you cruise so many times. But the Havana Experience is, you go through there, we get these little wristbands, and you go outside, and there's this whole other, pool area and jacuzzi and bar, and and it's got these really wicked balcony rooms, man, these little cabanas. It's really, really cool. So that was a thing that we didn't even know about, and we went back there. They actually gave us, I'm gonna I'm going to rat them out a little bit. And they actually gave us their wristbands. They're really super cool folks. We met them in Amber Cove, and we kind of spent the day talking and chit-chatting. And they gave us a wristband and said, yeah, go and check it out. I'll just tell them I lost it, and I'll get another one. And so they were super cool. They hooked us up with the wristband. We got to go out back. They got a security guy out there making sure there's no one out there who's not supposed to be. And we go out back, and we check it out, and you're like right off the aft of the ship, and you can see the ship moving. And there's this great pool, and it's a very, very beautiful spot, and it's definitely something that I'm going to look into on my next cruise. So check out both of them, the Havana Experience and the Havana Club. Number one, and I cannot stress number one enough, we are people, and, people having a good time around you always lends to the good time that you have. So I want to put the positive people and the Carnival staff as the number one of the Carnival Horizon. And I hope some of you guys are watching right now. Cookie, the cruise director, that was right off the top. That was crazy. First of all, everybody loves Cookie, the cruise director. He's such a cool guy. He's super positive, super nice. He's got this great wit. We met him in 2014 on the Carnival Dream going out of New Orleans, and we did a Caribbean cruise out of there, and we met him, and he was green as a blade of grass. He was brand new to the cruising scene. He had just gotten started, and he was kind of a little unsure of himself when I was talking to him and saying, I don't know if I'm going to make this work, and I don't know. Now he's like, man, fabuloso, man. He's out there, he's cracking jokes, and he's the life of the party. He's really come into his own. Super proud of him. But everybody, man, and I talked a little bit about some, maybe some disgruntled people at the guest services, a couple of disgruntled people at the main dining room, a couple others here and there that just, maybe they're just a little bit over it. But the mass majority of the staff on board the Carnival Horizon were great. Cookie, the cruise director that I just mentioned, our cabin steward, Arnold, who saw us every day, remembered my name, pounded out with him every day. He did a wonderful job in our room. He left us little animals. People in the main dining room, Kaisley, Vanessa, Mr. Day, everybody, man. Everybody was really, really cool. Getting on and off the ship was great. Everybody, my wife was actually mentioning that they all pronounced her name correctly, and she was really impressed by that. Everybody was really, really great. Noah, the photographer, she took these great pictures of us. Super sweet girl, Can't say enough good things about the really good people, positive influence on the ship. They really do make that experience for you. Especially if you're like us. We're not like super picky about stuff. We just want to have a good time. Like I mentioned in my other video, we're blue collar people. We work all year. We take one vacation a year. All we want to do is just hang out, have a drink, see a show, be cool. We don't need the red carpet rolled out for us. We just want to have a good time. And that's why we like Carnival Cruises, because it really is the blue collar cruise line. You couldn't have that red carpet experience if you want to, but we don't have that kind of cash, and we just want to go and have a good time and experience some new places and meet some nice people. And that's exactly what we did. And the crew of the Carnival Horizon made that happen for us. And if any of you guys are watching right now, Cookie, I'm going to put this link to this video on your Facebook page. I hope you share it with some of your buddies. And if any of you guys are watching right now, I just want to tell you that from the bottom of my heart, my wife and I thank you. We know how hard you guys work. We know COVID has been difficult on the cruise industry, on the hospitality industry as a whole. And I hope you guys will keep doing what you're doing, because it really, really makes a difference to us. And if no one else tells you, thank you. We enjoyed ourselves. We had an amazing time, and it's thanks to all of you. And if you guys want to cruise to Havana after watching an IMAX film on board a cruise ship through the app, like, share, and subscribe to BJBL Unleashed on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram while you're at it, and I will see you bums next time for more Unleashed.